Hello YouTube, it is 11:18 on a Saturday, 28th of December. Yeah, give me a second, let me just put on my watch. I've actually been using this instead of my Apple Watch of late because it's just so good. Battery life is way better than the Apple Watch. Only problem is I got the Apple Watch because of Apple Pay ID, and this doesn't have Android or anything, but it does everything else. Love it. If you want to know, this is the IGP Sport LW10 and it rocks. GPS and everything. Okay, today's video, I got a couple of GPS units, and the main reason of this video really is because of this guy. Shout out to Glenn Parker Cycles for giving me this unit to play with. Okay, let me just start by unboxing it. It's about the same size as the Wahoo Elemnt box, so not different at all, except for the fact that the unit is absolutely massive. I opened it for the first time yesterday and I got a shock. It's as big as a mobile phone, and so this is it. It is chunky. This is my phone. Look at that. So in terms of thickness, it's a little bit over double the thickness, but check out, width wise is almost as wide as my iPhone 16 Pro. This is not the Pro Max version. Have a look. That is massive, massive. I can't get over the fact that it weighs as much as my phone in my hands. Let me just grab the scales. Sorry. Scales over here. Can the camera even pick it up? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna zero it. This is the phone with the case. 240 grams. Just move over here. You can see that 240. Okay. And this guy, no case, no nothing. It's just that. 208. So if I remove this case, let's just remove it just for fun, hey, and find out. 208, 211, 3 grams between these two things. That is, excuse my COVID cough. That is absolutely nuts. It is a massive unit. Okay, so things about this which are rather interesting. Now if you follow me on Instagram, where I'm quite active, you'll see that I actually put out a reel with some statistics. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and turn this on for now. Press it. There you go. And just put it down and we'll wait till it actually loads. I'm going to turn on this one as well. Put it down. I'm going to turn on this guy. And then I'm going to turn on, it's loaded already. Turn on this guy. It's on. And we are still waiting. Okay, this is on. This one's still warming up. The first time I turned this one on, it took almost 3 minutes to turn on. Maybe it was the first time, but yes. And this guy is still up. Perfect. There you go. So in terms of speed, it's not the quickest. In fact, it takes quite a while. The screen is absolutely massive as well. One thing that I can say about this, other than that it's massive, is that the buttons are very, very defined, well and clear. You got one on this side, one on the left. You've got the regular up and down buttons on the right that you find on pretty much your other one. It's like a mini version. This, the Element Roam V2. Charging port is underneath with a nice cover. USB-C, as you can see. And what else? there is a full rubberized grip all around, and I think it's there because, yeah, you probably need it. It's pretty chunky, and you don't want this to slip. Okay, interesting choices here at the back. The choice of mount material is exactly the same as the original Elemnt Rome. That said, it looks identical, yep, in terms of material. And I thought this is an interesting choice because with Garmin's, as you know, the little winglets here used to snap off, and this is plastic. I don't know if it's like a mixed in with carbon or what to make it more reliable, but I would have preferred if it was made of metal, like the IGP Sport ones, because with the metal ones, chances of these breaking off is lessened. The cheaper, smaller models, of course, use the plastic. Let me just turn this off. Hang on. Whoops. Power off. Beautiful. This one, power off. Yes. These power down really quick. Take eons to turn on. Let me just turn this guy off as well. And turn this guy off. Okay. Things about this unit, just on the outside. Spec-wise, I'm not going to talk about specs because you can find all the spec stuff, and I am not a tech channel. These are really my own opinions, really. So have your say. This is just how I feel. You don't have to agree with me. Now, things about the aero sensor at the front, or the wind sensor. Wind sensor, not aero sensor, is that it just tells you the wind resistance. And it says right here on the box as well, on the outside. Sensors, wind sensor, accelerometer, altimeter, gyroscope. 30 plus hours of battery life, 64 gigabytes of memory, dual band GPS. 16 million colors, but I don't think you'll be watching a movie on this. Next gen TFT, 3.8 inch screen and touchscreen display. It's got a very similar matte finish, unlike IGP Sport, which I love, which has got a bit of a gloss finish. So I would expect that this would be a lot clearer at times, especially when the sun is directly over. So kudos to Wahoo for this technology. It's good stuff. Now, the thing, I don't know why they had to make it so big. Maybe the electronics for the wind sensor that I really doubt anyone is really going to use. This thing is so heavy, you probably need a massive mount, which is supplied in the box. Want to guess what it's made of? It is not plastic, it is metal. It is a gigantic metal spatula that you can mount this on. The Wahoo mount on the inside is made of plastic as well. It is replaceable, so it is you put it on with a half or quarter turn. How do you even put this on? Jeez. Okay, that is strange. Lining it up. Okay, there you go. And then it's a half twist. It is secure, but mate, this thing is heavy, especially if you're holding it at the end. Let me just weigh it together with the mount. 268 grams. So that's a bottle or a can of Coke for you, or Fanta. 250 gram. With all the handlebars and everything going super light, I can't see myself using this guy on my bike. Unless, of course, I figure out a genius way to use the wind sensor. I would probably buy a Ghibli aero sensor that can actually calculate my CDA rather than just a wind sensor. I don't know what this will be really used for. I actually don't know what Wahoo were thinking when they released this, because who is this for? And that is the big question that I had when I saw this. I'm a lover of tech. I love bike tech. Man, shh. But this is just way overboard. This is really way overboard. I mean, the sheer size of it. When I got my IGP Sport IGS 800, I thought this was big because I was coming from the Rome version 2. And if you compare these two, just like that, it is similar size, but the screen is a lot bigger. So viewing wise, yes, I get a lot more real estate. You get a lot more real estate with the Elemnt Ace, but honestly, it's just massive. Who were they thinking of selling this to? The tech geek who doesn't really care about weight and all they care about is, oh, yeah, I want the latest and coolest tech out there. Quite possibly them. But this is definitely not for the weight weenie. So if you spent thousands of dollars, or if you've spent hours upon hours just trying to get your bike light, this is not for you. 100%. 200 and what was it again? 68 grams combined together. 268 grams. I'll just show you. There. 268. 268 grams of added weight to your bike, which is a lot. So I don't know what Wahoo were thinking when they released this. And for me, this is cool tech that they've released, but it's definitely not for me, man. It's way too chunky. It reminds me of the old school phones. This used to be the size. Pretty much that size. It's a bit bigger than the Motorola StarTech, the first clamshell phone by Motorola with a small antenna you pull out. But yeah, it retails for, the retail price is $999. You can get it for about $900 online and also in stores. They'll give you a bit of a discount. Oh, I just noticed something. The bottom bit here moves. I'm not sure why. Can it be removed? I do not know. Oh, you can. There you go. So you can remove this and maybe change the color of the shell. But it's not attached very, very firmly, is it? And so removing this fascia allows you to access the screws, which you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 screws to hold this thing together. Now let's pop this thing back on. Beautiful. So one thing that worries me really is about this mount. It is still the same size, it's small, and it's made of the same plastic that you find on the other Wahoo head units. So I don't know about durability. I don't know. I just don't trust it. With the weight, amount of weight on these two little pieces of plastic, that to me is a little bit dangerous, precarious. Use whatever word you want. This, will I personally buy this? I think not. Would I recommend it? Well, really depends. Really depends. So people to watch. I think David Arthur, DC Rainmaker, definitely will have a full tech review on this. Personally, as I look at it, man, this is just too big, too heavy. I probably don't need all the features. If you're blind as a bat and need something with a massive screen like this may be for you, but it's definitely not for me. Definitely not. If you're hoping to use the wind sensor for aero positioning and reducing your CDA, I don't think this is going to work for you. Might as well invest in a wind sensor, proper aero sensor. Well, anyway, those are just my thoughts of me rambling on. Hope you guys have a lovely new year coming up. And if you are interested in getting an Elemnt Ace, well, you can always get it. Give Glenn Parker's a call. They're based here in WA. Thank you, Glenn Parker's, for loaning me this. It's a very beautiful piece of tech, but I don't think it's for me. We'll have to figure out who this is really for at some point. And if you have been waiting for this guy, comment below. If you've already bought one, tell us your experiences, especially going at speed. If there are any alternative mounts other than this absolutely ginormous one right here, which is made of metal. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a lovely day. Bye.